evening. So this is George Chong here. So in today's video, we're going to discuss about the upcoming market analysis, which is the 2nd of November. Okay, so we are just entering, we are just stepped into the November. Yes, we are going to have the 2nd November until the 6th of November 2020 market analysis. So as usual, let's start with Aussie pair. Okay, so first thing first, okay, when we look into Aussie, okay, when we look into Aussie, we can see that overall market is come to a downtrend, okay, come to a downtrend. So, okay, so now I'm looking at, okay, first market maybe we have a retrace before go for short. So this trend, because it's in a sell trend, so I will be more looking to short trade than a buy trade. So I will either wait for it to go up and down, or it break down, then I look for a short opportunity, because uh, it might affect by uh, the Donald US election, okay, US election. So I'm expecting overall is down, okay, overall is down, expecting overall is down. So if you are a conservative trader, okay, a conservative trader, but you can either choose trade or not to trade, which means for this upcoming 2 weeks, okay, upcoming 2 weeks time, you maybe you slow down your trading, okay, or you if you really wanted to trade, okay, as you wanted to be consistent in trading, so you might change your trading portfolio, which is the risk management might you able to change, which means you use the lowest so-called the lowest trading volume, which is 0.01 to have your trade. Okay, so the next will be Aussie cap. So Aussie cap, we can see very clear downtrend. Okay, very clear downtrend. So I'll be expecting market go higher again. So for me, will be a better price to have the short trade. Okay, have a better price to have a short if the market go up first. Okay, so the next will be Aussie yen. Okay, so basically I will all look into, okay, daily time frame, because due to the week, okay, due to the week, this is the NFP. Okay, so this week we'll be having two big news. First is the US election, and then second is NFP. So I only will be look into long term target. So okay, this is my key line level. Okay, this will be my key line level. So as we can see, so currently market lower low, lower high, lower low, lower high. So I'm expecting market to have a advance first, then I will look for short opportunity. Okay, so basically maybe market, okay, during market Monday market will be having a retracement first. So after retracement, let's look for setup or banker side to have the trade. Okay, follow the sell movement. Okay, so for this also in the bigger trend, as you can see, lower low, lower high, lower low. So this entire area consider of lower high. So market could be retraced up to this level and look for a short opportunity. Okay, so for here, okay, for here, if you want to buy, okay, so maybe you buy until this level, okay, just this level, and look for a short opportunity. But keep in your mind, okay, please remind yourself the overall trend, okay, overall trend is in a downside exposure. The next will be Aussie, okay, Aussie Swiss franc, okay, Aussie New Zealand, okay, Aussie New Zealand. So basically for this Aussie New Zealand, I'm expecting this level for me to short. Okay, I'm expecting market to retrace up to this level, then we can look for a short opportunity. Okay, cool. Then let's go for the GBP pair. Okay, the next will be GBP. So the first, okay, so we only look into daily time frame. Okay, so the first for GBP USD, okay, so for GBP USD, as I believe that most of everyone, okay, which means everyone will know that, okay, this is so-called a trend line, okay, a trend line. So now market has just broke a trend line. So I'm expecting next week market going to drop, okay, because there's a news also affecting GBP, which is the Brexit news. Yes, so this I'm looking for short opportunity as well. So the next will be GBP Aussie, okay, GBP Aussie. So for this pair, okay, for this pair it's quite tricky because just now we've analyzed that we are looking Aussie more on sell side, right? Okay, more on sell side. But as you can see, currently market already reached this level. So this level is where the most seller are preparing to go for short. So I'm expecting for this pair, okay, for this pair. So if you are based on here, continuously you can see buy is getting stronger and stronger, okay, but okay, I'm expecting this area, okay, this area to form a setup and the high chance go for short, okay. If there's no setup form, okay, if there's no setup form, so we can see that market is able to continuously follow this trend to go for upside exposure. But if a setup is formed, so we can look for a downside. So for this pair, I will not go in for trade. I will be more likely on observation side. Okay, observation side. So for this pair is basically in a very big range market. Okay, guys. So you may trade as a range market for the market. Okay, you may trade as a range market. So next will be GBP. Okay, GB cat. High. Hi, hello. Okay, so basically this is the same high, okay, same high. So basically if you wanted to buy the best buy area, okay, the best buy area, of course, is here. Okay, of course, it's here. Okay, so we look into day one. Okay, let's look into day one. Okay, so basically day one, yes, buy is getting stronger. So which means because of this is GBP cap, which means in this situation we can see that cap is actually more weaker than GBP because basically by following the trend, GBP should be dropped. But because the pair that at the behind of GBP is more weaker than this GBP, that's why you will be forced saying like, oh, why this GBP going up? Because of the correlation shift. Okay, so the next will be our GBP yen. Okay, so let's look in detail. So basically this pair I'm still in holding. Okay, I'm still in holding. So basically I'm seeing a potential downside exposure at least until of this low. Okay, so this should be a could be say as a long-term target. Okay, could be as a long-term target. And the next will be GB New Zealand. So GBP New Zealand, okay. So we know that okay, this level is a very strong resistance level, okay. So this one we look into only day one, okay. We look into only day one. So by now I'm still seeing that market is still on buyer side, okay, buyer side for this. But as we know that this is a resistance, right? So but where is buyer is with the area that produce much more buyer is the at the bottom. So I will be expecting first, okay, for this GBP isn't going to drop until this level and buyer come in impulsively. Okay, so this is my expectation for GBP pair. Okay, we go for the next pair. Okay, the next will be our Euro pair. Okay, Euro pair. Okay, so Euro we start from the first, okay, which I okay. So Euro pair, okay, Euro basically we can see that moving downside and downside. So for this pair, okay, for this pair, I'm looking into sell. Okay, so maybe you see YGB I expecting sell and then Euro GB also expecting sell. This is because the core relationship. Okay, because in the situation Euro is more weaker than GBP. So GBP, if this Euro GBP drop more, which means Euro is more weaker, it is more weaker than GBP. So for this pair, I'm looking into a big retracement. Okay, a big retracement maybe until this level and go for a short. Okay, a big retracement for this. And then Euro OC. Okay, Euro OC. Okay, basically we can see that market is still overall in a buy side. Okay, so this is the area. Okay, this is the lower high area. Okay, so this zone will be attracting a huge volume of buyer. So we can look into this pair for have a buy trade. Okay, have a buy trade in this green area. Okay, in this green area. Then the next, okay, so for this low GBP drop, okay, so this we are looking for, okay, up to this level will be a very good trade. Okay, so if you are a very patient trader, you're able to wait until the market reach this zone and you give it a big shot, because this is the best area for us to entry and sell. Okay, so of course, if you want some early trade, please find a key line for your trading. Okay, please find a key line for your trading, because this week I'm going to just go for a lot, because I'm not I will be not so activate in trading for this week, because as we know that there's two big news in the market. So usually when there's a huge news coming in, okay, for the first few days, okay, market will be just very stabilized. So if there's no liquidity, which is very stabilized, so how are we going to make a profit? So I will be rather more on sightseeing, okay, which means I go to more on looking into the market first. So the next, okay, will be Euro New Zealand. Okay, Euro New Zealand. So you can see that this is a very strong support. Okay, this is a very strong support. Okay, this is a very strong support. Okay, this is a very strong support. So this level will be attracting a lot of buyers. Okay, attracting a lot of buyers here. So I'm going to see an upside exposure. But okay, I will only go for buy when there is a sell. I mean setup. Okay, when there's only a setup there, I will go for buy option. Next will be Euro Yen. Okay, Euro Yen basically short. So I'm expecting market going to short more downside. Okay, but there's a possible for buyer, as you can see support, right? So we can see blue candle coming in between the support there. So the support might bring some buyer in, and then seller will continue the trend. So this all okay. So for this, I can see that we can make a 200 profit. So if you have view my market analysis every single week, you find quite some numbers of opportunity. So this pair I also analyze. You're going for short here, and then you short. So basically I already exit from here. So I make around 170 pips. So you may look for the market to touch this bottom, for a longer side. So if market able to break this, then the second level will be this area, this area. So will be a huge downside for the market for Euro. Okay. So by the way, I'm looking at for USD yen. Sorry, all the USD pair. Okay, all the USD pair will be in strength. In upcoming week. In strength in upcoming week. By the way, if Donald Trump wins, we can see that dollar is going to appreciate. Okay, dollar is going to appreciate. It might not appreciate immediately after the result come out, but in the longer time, Trump will be doing something to strengthen their currency. Okay, so this is the decision. Okay, so in this which is New Zealand dollar. So when you draw a trend line, okay, maybe if you like a trend line, you can draw. So for this, you can see that market is in a range, in a channel. Okay, this is so personal. But usually this channel will be break downside. Okay, will be breaking downside. Okay, we've been breaking downside. So we are looking forward. Okay, I'm looking forward into the market going to break down, and looking forward for the market to break down. New Zealand cat. Okay, New Zealand cat. We can see. Okay, setup already formed, guys. Okay, so H4 for New Zealand cat setup already formed. So we can see a downside exposure for New Zealand cat. Okay, New Zealand cat H4 already formed and setup. So we can look into for short in New Zealand cat. So this is the pair we're going to look for. Between New Zealand cat, we can go for a short. So for this, okay, very clear market story. Okay, having lower low, and then this is the entire lower high. So this area will be a very good short area. Okay, so when we look into H4, okay, so as you can see, how I can actually practice, how I can like analyze the market so much faster, because I did this, okay, when since I was since 5 years ago, and then I did this every single day. Okay, every single day, no matter how the market move, which is even though the market is closed, I still analyze the market because I wanted to gain this skill. So if you really wanted to gain the skill, you must really put some effort into the thing that you really want to get. Okay, so meanwhile, okay, we provide classes, okay, for everyone. Okay, so if you still having doubt in your trading, please come to us. Okay, contact our number 01828827118. So we will be assisting on you. Okay, so the entire thing was still in Belgium. So for New Zealand CHF, look for sell will be much more in favor. The next will be New Zealand yen. Okay, so New Zealand yen, because they dropped from the top and then now they have reached the bottom of the range. So basically, New Zealand yen, is now in the range. But if you ask me what is the trend, it's a downside range, which means the market is in dropping and then in entering a range. So I will look for sell will be much more better. Even though it's range market, there's still an opportunity and there's still a method to trade it. Okay, there's no such thing at all cannot trade. So if you found the method, you will trade very easily. It's how you look at my student did, how they can actually make such a great profit. Is because they know what they are actually looking at. Okay, they know what they are actually looking at. Okay, so for this CAD CHF, okay, we can see very clearer. Okay, lower low, lower low, lower low. So this level, okay. So I'm be seeing this level, okay, this two circle on entire this circle area for the short trade. Okay, the next will be CAD. Okay, CAD. This is the key level. Okay, this is a very A grade key level. So for CAD, go up and we short. Okay, go up and we short. So the first pair we going to take is New Zealand CAD. Okay, New Zealand CAD. The next pair is CAD yen. CAD yen. But make sure, okay, always follow your risk appetite. Okay, follow your risk appetite because this is just a analysis, not a signal. Okay, this is a analysis, not signal. And then this might be changed because of the news, okay, because of the news. So this is my key level. So also I'll be placing my planning order sell. Okay, so which means if yen CHF yen going to drop, which means USD yen going to advance again and again. Okay, let's look into gold. Okay, so basically for gold, okay, so gold I'm looking at if the market able to break this level. I want market to break higher first, which means close higher, then I can see an upside exposure. Okay, if no, we're going to see a downside exposure. So I'm not going to look. I will be observing for gold. I will wait until it close higher first. If the market really wanted to go up, but the highest chance is market going to drop. Okay, high chance is gold is going to drop or just range in between here. Might take some time. Okay, so the last will be USD pair. Okay, USD pair. Okay, so the USD pair. So okay, basically we can see our entire thing is just changed. Okay, there's a double bottom, so market going up. So buy is advised than a sell. Okay, so we can look for a key line. Okay, so I can see there's a key line. So we can look for a buy opportunity. Okay, buy opportunity. So this is a key line area, so we can look for buy opportunity. So first buy, of course, when I buy, I will first targeting here first because this is the area that the most seller are actually looking at. And then the next will be USD yen. Okay, USD yen basically. Okay. Let it make a new high again. I will be looking a retracement, then I go for a long trade. Okay, so I want it to make a new high first. Then I can see the buy are really bringing really bringing in market. So the same thing happening here. Okay, so USD CHF, so we can see there's a support here. So and then the trend now, okay, the trend now is in the buy side. So I'll be expecting when I buy here and my FL going to place over this area. Okay, so I'm going to buy at this area, okay, where I place my buy, and my SL will be using this low. So this is how you, okay, this is the proper method of placing SL. So if you really wanted to know how to place the SL in a proper way, which is going to lower down the hit SL rate for yourself, so please contact us, okay, please contact us, which is our number, where our number is 018-288-2718. This is our contact number, so you feel free to contact with us. So our team will be assisting on that. So meanwhile, okay, we also, okay, just collaborative with our another team. So if you wanted to look for any fund management service, okay, fund management services, so you may look for our service. Why? Because we are having the fund management service. So let me show you. Okay, so this is the fund management service. Okay, so if you wanted to have a okay, so if you want to have fund management service, you may look for us. Let me show you the screen. Okay, let me show you the screen. So as you can see, so this is our fund management service. This is called Alliance Capital, which is our collaborative partner. Okay, we are actually running a program called IPP Fund, which is income protection program, which is we wanted to help more people can actually invest even with a small amount, okay, even with a small amount, with a proper hedge fund management program. Okay, this is basically a hedge fund management program. So this is, we are actually targeting to gather 10 million of, okay, 10 million of dollar, okay, for this long-term capital investment, okay, capital investment. So the commitment years will be 3 years time, and then the minimum subscription is 3,000. Yes, you just apply 3,000, okay, apply 3,000, you join this hedge fund management, and the estimate annual return will be 15 to 20% or more, okay. So we are estimating 15 to 20% or even more return for a single investor, okay, depend on the amount that you have invested. So the minimum is $3,000, okay. So this is how the thing works, okay. You as a private investor, so this is for private hedge fund management, okay. So this is in the investment company called Alliance Capital, okay, Alliance Equity. So the more focus we are going to invest into the forex exchange market, okay, forex exchange market. So this is a 3 years program, okay. So if, okay, there's a term and condition you will be wanted to, okay, you will need to follow, okay. So for this fund management, if you really wanted to, okay, enjoy some fund management while you are in trading, you can trade. Meanwhile, you can also trade yourself, and then let others, for those professional who do the rest for you, which is they can provide you with a consistent, okay, consistent profit, and you just need to work on yourself, okay, which is you trade on your side, okay. This is, you look into long-term target return, okay, long-term target return. So if you wanted to know more about this, okay, know more about this investment, okay, this fund management, feel free to contact with us, okay, feel free to contact with us. So there's a link below, okay, there's a link below. So you may contact with us. So we will be assisting on this fund management services, okay. So this is the entire market analysis for the upcoming week, which is this 2nd of November until the 8th of November. So we are going to see you on the next live market analysis video. Oh, so meanwhile, don't forget that every single Monday, okay, every single Monday night, we are going to have a live trading section on Facebook Live. Okay, we will see you tomorrow on our Monday Facebook Live. See you, goodbye, and safe trade.